Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dharma friends, when it comes to Buddha's teaching, the beginning of the Buddha's teaching come with the understanding of this suffering. And there is suffering, there's suffering all over us. And there is a cause for this suffering. There is a reason for suffering. And also there is a possibility we can take out that the reason. And once the reason take out, the suffering go away. And other thing is there is a way to take out this suffering. So meditation is just one part of that from the Eightfold Path. So to get out of the suffering and attain to the Nibbana, remember you have to practice all these 8 sections of this Eightfold Path. It is not one path. But most of us, the mistake we doing through this entire time period, even from our ancestors, if you look at the history, to get out of the suffering, most of time people just practice only the meditation. And that's why we don't see any result. That's why day by day we see all over the countries, everywhere, whoever, it doesn't matter, all over the world, whoever practice Buddhism, the mostly fail to get the result. The very reason for that, they think Buddhism is just the meditation. Buddhism is not just the meditation, it is just a part of the meditation. So study yourself very clearly on all the Eightfold Path. That is the Buddha's real teaching. And it is not one path, it is just not observing just the Sila. It is just not only observing that the practicing generosity. It is just not only practicing meditation. So mostly before the Buddha, be very clear, before the Buddha, the most of other practitioners, the other schools or the traditions used to follow one path. So when Buddha is the one who introduced this, all the 8 the limbs, methods to completely eradicate this suffering. Otherwise, for a certain level, people used to get out of it. But finally, even though they get out of it for a certain level, so as example, they used to attain to through the samadhi to high mental powers, and they went to even the different existence. So that's mean there was a certain success through practicing different systems. But to get out of this all and attaining to Nibbana, just practicing meditation, or just once a while practicing generosity, or just once a while practicing Sila, doesn't work. The most of time what we does, if we take a day, morning we practice generosity, and then in the afternoon we practice Sila. In the evening we practice meditation. So when you look at the whole day, of course you will keep doing something. In the morning you was generous, in the afternoon you are disciplined, in the evening you practice meditation. But next day you don't get result. To get result, remember, at one time, it is not one you do this and after you do this, after you do this. No, it is not one by one you go. So it's like the hand. When you say hand, you cannot take out one finger out of it. When you say palm, this entire system, the muscles, bone, nerve system, blood, everything included to that. So like that, when it comes to eightfold path, all the 8 limbs included at once. So when you able to focus this all the 8 at once, that is where you get out of the system. Try it. Look, you will see. That's why even today, you see that it doesn't matter whoever the meditation master or the monk or the high priest or the high priest or anybody talk about the Buddhism, or it doesn't matter whatever the schools or the lectures or the universities or these professors talk about the Buddhism, day by day, the entire the system become like worse than the animals. You see it everywhere. Why it become like that? Because we just take one part and start to hold with and tell, oh, Buddhism. No, when it come to Buddhism, this is that is the Buddha in this eightfold path. Remember, the mistake we keep doing, we just take only one. No, to attain into Nibbana or get out of the suffering, you have to practice this all eightfold path as one. So that is where you get the success. So try it. And when you get into that, the main cause of the suffering is, according to that cause and effect, causality, avidya patya sankhara, the ignorance is develop the mental formations. So ignorance regarding what? Ignorance regarding the self. I am. So who is I am? Your body, your mind, your name, your form. So that's the same body, and your pain, your consciousness, your ideas, that all the self. And not only that, your position is also self. See how big this is. That's why it is you have to be very sharp and clear to get out of this. Your position. I am husband, I am wife, my husband, my wife, my children, I am father, I am mother, I am daughter, I am son, I am a monk, you are devotee, you are a monk, I am a devotee. So like these positions and the passion that we carry. So, and not only that, the culture or the tradition that we carry, that everything's the self. It is part of the self. The divisions, American, English and French, German, divisions. German, West German, East German, German, Russian, the Russian, Chinese, Indian, and then the Chinese, Korean, Japanese. Look, it's everywhere, divisions. We keep dividing, and for what? To protect ourselves. All the divisions come out of that. And not only that, people divide for directions. Western, Eastern, North, East, the same land, the same breathing, the same air we breathe, the same food we eat, the same ocean we covered, same sky above our head. But the divisions protects the self. So your position is yourself. So when you look at your position, that's mean the center. So when you have the center, when you related with the center itself, depending from that center, it called self-center. So once you have the center, the self-center, you develop everything around you with whatever the related to you, which we call relationship. When we come to relationship, we like, it's called like a scholarship. It's a relationship is the certificate or the facility for you to go to samsara. Remember that. Relationships. It's like if the samsara is the school or the university, when you get the scholarship to go to that, that means your relationship. So the relationship come out of the center. Which center? Self-center. I am. Me. It's not only that, the position. Me, my family, my husband, my wife, my children, and my temple, and my devotees, like that. Even the monks also develop that around, and they go crazy sometimes with their own territory, and they created. And you have seen this. And even some monks or the devotees cannot go to another temple. The monks get so mad. You know, oh, my devotee. See, with the center, they go around it. And not only that. And it come, my village, my country, my nation, this all self. So when you become self-centered, mean you claim that everything, the division, you have the soul. So is it possible for you to come out of this? So that's the thing you have to look. So can you come out of it? So the before you want to see how you want to come out of it, the very first thing that you have to look yourself, why you want to come out of it. That's the $1 million worth question you have to ask yourself. Why? Because when the day you recognize that, everything going to become very easy. So why you want to come out of it? Because if the idea is still with the self or yourself, or I want to be free, so it's still the self-centered idea. And then when you look deeply, you recognize. So I cannot give the answer to you why you want to come out of it. But according to the Dharma, according to the teaching, the truth, according to the truth, why you want to come out of it mean it is an illusion. There is no something or somebody or like that. There is no something as you. When you have that, be very clear, be very slow. Okay, don't get mad or don't get aversion to yourself or don't get angry or like that. Be very clear, calm down, relax, just observe. When you have an illusion, oh, this is me, you have an illusion regarding your ideas, regarding your body, regarding your concept of feelings, fashion, your divisions, that everything, you have idea. So which part of the body you claim as you, which part of the age you claim as you, which part of mind you claim as you. So when you look like that, you see it is always changing. And not only that, so this head to toes, it is an illusion. Not only that, in a deeper level spiritually, oh, I am a father, I am a mother, I am a child, I am a friend or family member, I am a monk. Also, that also kind of illusion. And not only that, oh, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is my child, this is my parent, this is my place, this is my country, this is my devotees. So this is my world, like that. Claiming that also a illusion. But rather than claiming that the thing, understanding it as illusion, we just trying to build up it more by more. So because of the deeper level attachment. So why the attachment arise? Because you always want to depend from something or somebody. When the day come for you to recognize there is no self like this, there is nothing to depend. When the day come to recognize, the recognizer itself understanding, realizing that there's nothing to depend, you detach from everything. That detachment doesn't mean you're not going to experience anything. You're just going to vanish. No, still, this body-mind connection, this all the nature, this all the four elements, that everything, this will happen. But still in the deeper level, no grasping, no harboring your thoughts to anything. You become completely free inside you. So get into this deeper understanding. You have to little bit slow down and little bit clear. And when you are in good mood, you have to slowly observe what is this life. And then you will see. And it take little time. And the only thing is, yourself first try to recognize why you want to come out of this self. And look yourself. If you are happy with it, please keep going with it. Keep going. Because we have no rights to tell anything, or we have no rights to convert anybody, or we have no rights to push ideas to anybody, or we have no rights to brainwash you, to push you to a direction. It is up to you. But in case if you recognizing this doesn't work, the way you believe is not the way the world happen, and if there is any pain, and if you are suffering, struggling inside you, then you have to accept the way you keep coming is not the right way. So then that's why you have to look for this Buddha's teaching and try to understand what the Buddha said. This all come out of the self-centered idea. Once you get out of it, and this not going to, the suffering or the pain not going to happen. But to get out of it, just practicing meditation doesn't work. Just practicing generosity doesn't work. Just practicing discipline doesn't work. So then what you have to do? And even in the morning doing one thing, in the evening doing another thing, in another time doing another thing doesn't work. Remember, all these three things, in according to Eightfold Path, we divide it to three things: generosity, dana, self-discipline, sila, and the meditation, bhavana. So with these three things, you have to use as one. When the day you able to maintain your mind, your consciousness with these three qualities as the one thing, there is something you're going to see. That is what? The deeper level, you start to release this all the holding nature. That is where you're going to come out of the cage. That is where you're going to become free. The main idea, and come out of the self-centered mind, and you have to find the reason yourself and see why you want to do it. And once the day you see that the reason, forget about other things. The teacher will appear, the teachings will be there for you, but it is your responsibility to see why you want to get out of this self. So there was a person went to practice meditation, and Rishi, and he practiced very deep meditation. So then he thought, I practice time to time. Now I want to go for long time. And he went to jungle and find out a place and a nice tree, and under he put a piece of uh, rock as his seat, and he settled down there. And he sat 12 years and he start to practice meditation, very deep meditation. And then he wanna see, he wanna get connected to the all these deities and the powers and everything, whatever people keep talking. He wanna experience something beyond these senses. So he 12 years he was keep practicing, and then one day, Sunday, the deity appears like a light in front of him and told, oh, I am so happy regarding about your practice. And is there anything that I can give to you? So because you practiced 12 years. And then the deity, the rishi, the yogi, wake up out of the meditation and told, oh, of course, I deserve. Why? Because 12 years I practiced meditation. And this very difficult, hard meditation. So I deserve something for me. I deserve something to experience. So the deity asks, so whatever you wish, I can fulfill it. But be very clear. So whatever the wish in your head, be very clear. And then the deity, the rishi or the yogi, and again tell, oh, I am very clear that I have something in my head. And the deity was silenced a little bit, 5 minutes like that, and ask again, remember, the whatever you claim, so you want to get it out of, because out of your account of practice, or as a gift of my giving. So which one you want? So you deserve something, and whatever you wish. So do you want it out of your own account because you practiced 12 years? Or you want to get it as a gift from me? So then the rishi told, no, I am deserve it. So I practiced 12 years. So give it to me out of my own account. So then the stone that he sat 12 years and start to talk. Wait for a moment. I also have something. You reach to the whatever the result, and you claiming this out of this 12 years practice, you deserve something. But before you get that, I deserve something from you because you sat on me for 12 years to get into that. So then I deserve my wish. So let me be on your head for 12 years to equal the Patrice. So then the Rishi understood. So remember, sometimes as husband, wife, children, friends and family members, even as monks, even as devotees, even as yogis, even as teachers, we say, I deserve this. But my dear friends, we already have what we deserve. There's nothing else, but only you have to do is giving. If you learn that art without any condition, without any limitation, without claiming to yourself, if you're able to learn to open your heart, that is the day you understand where the transformation happen within ourselves in this spiritual path. So with that, I bless upon everyone. By the power of this good Patrice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. Also, during this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo ajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata cha ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.